Hello and welcome. My name is Nick Hansen, and alongside me I have Kyle Harrigan for the 2020 Colorado State Disc Golf Championship, Round 1, presented by Discmania. Here we are at the Savage Apparel course in Fort Morgan, Colorado for Round 1, Front 9. Kyle?
Yeah, Nick, excited to be here with you today. We've got an awesome course set up for the tournament today, and we have a great feature card for y'all to watch on camera today. Mile High Disc Golf Club, we'd love to thank them as our presenting club for the state championships this year. Leading us off here, we got the defending 2019 state champion, Robert Nichols, out of Commerce City. Joining him on the card, we've got five-time defending champion, Joe Rovere, at 1026 rated from Lafayette, Colorado.
Five-time.
He's going to be the one to look at. Next, we've got this beast right here, Nick Hansen, out of Denver, Colorado, making a great push on the season this year, playing real strong. Excited to watch him in action. And of course, we've got the tall man himself, Liebman, out of Fort Collins, Colorado, representing Latitude 64. It's going to be a really fun card to watch, Nick. I'm excited to see how these guys attack the course today.
Yeah, you know, the course is going to play tough, and we're going to see some good lines. And here we are at hole 1, starting off with a long par 4. It's going to be a really good two-shot hole to get your birdie, wouldn't you say, Kyle?
Absolutely. You've got a couple different lines to take after you get off the tee to attack the pin. With the minimized OB on it, you can really kind of take whatever suits your fancy. If you want to get yourself set up for a hyzer, or you want to get yourself set up for a sidearm shot, you can approach this hole to your strength at that point. So I'm excited to see what these guys are going to do.
Yeah, I think we have Liebin starting off here for us today. Looks like he's going with the backhand route. I would say that's the typical route for Mini.
Yeah, it's a common play to get off the tee, get yourself out there, and set up shot number 2.
So I think that just hyzered off to the left there for him. Probably be down there looking for a decent upshot.
Joe kicking the dirt. It's typical play. You'll see that about 18 times on this course.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be windy out here this weekend, so see a lot of checks of the wind of many different ways.
Joe puts himself right up the middle. He's going to have a nice, clean look at the pin.
Yeah, he plays to that far left side so he can throw his thumber in. So a good play for him.
Yeah. You got Nick going here, backhand again. Right up the gut. And what are you throwing there, Nick?
So it's going to be a 11-time T-bird there. Just stand-up shot. I like to play down the middle on this hole. So
looks like you're exactly where you want to be.
Right where I like to be there for that center cut.
We got Rob looking the same thing. Stands it up real nice. I think he's going to like the way he looks there.
Yeah, so Rob looks to be a little right. So maybe that flipped over a little bit there. Typical sidearm approach, I would say.
Yep. Just wants to beat that tree, give himself a look on the backside. You should have a decent putt.
Yeah, you should have a look. Tyler's going on that, getting pushed over by the wind, I would say. It looks like there. He's going to take a backdoor line. Might have a jumper.
Yeah.
Might also be a little bit of trouble with that tree line.
Yep. Just like we said with Joe, going after that thumber line and puts it right near the pin. He's going to be real happy with that play.
Probably 20-footer.
Yep. Tyler just having to lay up. Not really much of a look from that side.
So this is actually my third here. I just had an approach to the left.
Solid run, still learning the wind at this time.
Gave it a bid there. You want to make that one, but I was probably 35-40, so.
Yeah. Rob just a little short on the putt there.
Yeah, he's outside the circle there, so, he wants that one as well, but with the wind, I would say he's okay with being under the basket.
Joe just tapping in his birdie there.
Yeah, from what is that, like maybe 15 feet?
If that tops. We've got a couple pars, looks like dropping in right now.
So we're going to be off and running here. One birdie is all in the hole. Pretty tough hole, I would say, for the most part. It's a great starting hole. I feel like the birdie is definitely gettable.
Yeah.
But here we are at hole 2, another par 4. It's a little longer. And I would say just as difficult, honestly.
Yeah, we do not start this course off lightly. You've got a couple different lines you can play to the pin. We are flying probably the most common route for the open field to use. Kind of use this left side of the fairway, but you see a lot of trees to navigate on your way to that pin. And then once you get to the pin, you want to beat those trees so you're away from that low ceiling, and you got yourself just a nice clean putt for your hole finishing.
Yeah. It's a good green. There's some blockers there, but you're definitely able to get up there and get your putt.
Yeah.
So Joe here first with that birdie on hole 1. He's going to go with the big hyzer.
Yeah, I think he got a little higher than he anticipated. He was definitely worried about whether that was going to be pushing with the wind. He just laid it on that left side.
Yeah, which is his intended route, but yeah, like you said, with that wind, he probably pushed a little further left than he wanted.
Tyler, same kind of line, going for that hyzer look. Maybe got a little flip on it, a little more than he anticipated, but still finish out to that left side, give himself a nice look to get up and down.
He's also going to push. So yeah, you're going to see a lot of us throw this just almost dump hyzer to the left because, you know, you're really just playing for placement off the tee here. Not many people are going over top to get there.
Yeah, it's hard to get distance on the drive with all those guardian trees there, so you're looking for just that optimal placement to have a nice 300 foot, 350, just hyzer or sidearm to the basket.
Yep. Rob here, going sidearm, going against the grain. He's going to play that right side of the fairway with this, which, you know, for him is a pretty good play.
Yeah, he pushing up there. Sounds like he may have hit a tree or something, maybe dropped down just a little earlier than anticipated, but he should be pretty happy with that result. He's got a nice look at it right here.
Yep. Yeah, as you can see, the basket through those trees, where he's just going to have a big hyzer there to get there. There's only going to be really one tree blocking him from getting there, if he can get the distance right.
He got just inside of it, finished a little left, so he'll have to make a good putt to can the birdie on this one.
But he's up there, you know, he's a great putter. So Tyler looks a little obstructed in the bush, but
it didn't look like that was much trouble for him at all.
No.
We've been looking at about a circle's edge putt. It looks like maybe a little closer.
Yeah, he's, I think, inside the circle there for his birdie, so.
Oh, yeah, that just looks good. Right out of your hand, Nick.
Oh.
One branch. One giant branch in the way.
I would like to see where that finished. But it is where it is, and I've got a birdie putt as well.
Absolutely. Joe showing us the magic of that thumber.
Oh.
Hit and just rolls towards the pin.
Is that a champ roll right there?
It sure is.
I think so. That was a good 5 to 8 feet towards the basket for him.
Yeah. Rob looks dialed.
Oh. I don't think he noticed.
He was looking down as that was spitting through those chains.
Oh, that's so bad.
Oh, man. Tyler just leaving a little short, showing that low ceiling right there.
Yeah, he was definitely just right under that. The wind, I think, is coming, you know, a little bit of right to left head for him, if I remember right. So
Joe with a solid birdie putt, 2 for 2 to start the round.
Yeah, dead center. Two hyzers, 2 thumbers, 2 putts.
He's got his plan down.
Yeah, he's doing it.
Here you are, Nick, looking to get your birdie. Solid dead center putt. Great work there.
Yeah, I think I was just inside the circle there, so very happy with where that landed after hitting that branch.
Absolutely. Got a couple guys cleaning up their par putts here. Oh, Rob. Yep. Tyler mimicking what happened. Letting Rob know it just went right through it. It looked good, too.
All right, on to hole 3 here.
Hole 3, you've got a couple different options of the line. There's a wide right-hand route that we're not flying through, or one of the more common plays is going to be up the gut here. Not necessarily under this branch, but that is a guardian in the fairway. A lot of people are looking just to avoid that, get over it, give themselves a look at hopefully a 2-bid, but realistically, this hole plays much closer to a 3 than anything else.
Yeah, I think it's on the card as a par 4, but...
Yeah, and it's been that in previous years, and Joe's going to show exactly the most insane route that you can possibly take on this hole that I don't think any course designer can envision happening.
And potentially get your 3, or potentially get your 2, I mean.
He's looking for the eagle on it.
Yeah. Yeah, I play that right side there like you were talking. Flip up, hopefully get down there. But it's a tough shot.
It is. Looks like you released it just a hair late.
And I'm going to come back all the way across that fairway to the branch that you were talking about was right there.
All right. So you'll have a nice challenging upshot.
So just like if I were to throw it down the middle and hit that.
You just took a much wider route to get there.
I'm getting that upshot look. So Tyler throws the same shot as Joe, or attempts to, which I've thought about, but I didn't get to practice it, so I didn't want to throw it. But it looks like it's really there for, some of the bigger arms.
It's definitely available to you. You just have to be able to put it high and still push the distance on it. Or Rob's looking kind of up that center route with a sidearm throw, and that's a great looking shot. If he he got the one branch on top of the angled branch that just knocked him down.
So I really think that Rob could get there with his sidearm. It says this hole is 519, and I think the way he throws that he could definitely get there going down that route with his sidearm.
Yep. Ooh, you gave it a nice push there. It's important to note that dirt road there is not OB. That's in play, so Nick's safe. Looking for his birdie putt still.
I think Rob pitches up just, right inside the circle as well. So
Tyler leaving himself a jump putt look from back here.
Yeah, so even that, it was a, look at it.
Oh, Joe thought that was in. Oh, that was a good-looking putt. And the wind had been pushing putts down, so he thought for sure he was going to get that and just kept it in the air.
Oof.
A little off the cage putt. That's okay, though.
It was outside, so you want those to stick, but...
Solid birdie putt from Joe. Absolutely.
Joe's not happy with that 3.
Nope.
But, 3's not bad on this hole. Not many 2s.
No, I think we had one carded 2 from Mr. J.C. Kester himself this entire first round on this hole.
Was it a thumber?
That's what I've been told.
I believe it. He throws such a ridiculous thumber. Shout out J.C. Kester. It's always fun to watch you throw thumbers.
Absolutely, Kester.
So, I'm going to tap out a couple what feel like bogeys, pars, and we're on to hole 4.
Hole 4 listed as a 3, plays definitely closer to a 4 for most of the field, even though it's only 415. You've got a narrow gap to get through off the tee, and then you're kind of doglegging a little to the right and trying to give yourself just a look to get up and down for that 3 on the hole. Once you land, this is exactly kind of the optimal spot where the camera is. You're looking at a hyzer with a whole bunch of guardian trees and bushes over here on this left-hand side. Try to save that par on this hole. So it's a very tough par 3 on the course.
Very tough par 3. I think we've all kind of come to the understanding that it's probably a par 4. But, needless to say, it doesn't matter.
Yep, it's listed as a 3. It's okay, though. Joe lining up looks like a thumber.
It's like we talked about, it's really a placement shot because of how it goes so far right and then comes back left. Right. So you're really playing 2 shots again on this hole, like we started for most of these.
Yep. Tyler lining up a sidearm play. It's a great play if you can push it forward enough on there. Leaves it a little low, but gets a great flare.
Yeah, as long as you skip to the right, you're gonna have some kind of hyzer in.
Absolutely.
Or some kind of over top. Rob also going with the sidearm, not surprised at all. He looks like he got a lot more on that. He's going to be up in the air more and hopefully be further right. So
yeah.
I think he's going to set himself up for a really good look.
That'll be a much cleaner approach. You're looking at that same kind of sidearm shot. Just get yourself up there.
Yeah, it's really about just getting yourself up there.
Oh, that just stayed really straight, but you got that right finish, maybe a little too close to those trees, Nick.
Yeah, I just came over top on that one.
Yep.
Left it, as you saw, flat and stayed straight the entire way. Tyler's upshot looked pretty good, I would say. Putting at least.
Yep. Joe's coming in. Oh, just hits that tree. And that tree, for reference, is about 40 feet away from the basket, so he's putting himself in those bushes with some foliage in his way.
Yeah, if you're in those bushes, you definitely have an obstructed putt. You can definitely make it, but...
Yeah. Rob looks like he's on front side or middle of those shrubs. You've got this backdoor window here. Looks like you're going for.
Yeah, I found this little window going through the bushes.
Ooh, it hit some, but it looks like you got it up there. Yeah.
Got up there for a putt. Yeah, so I got backside of it, actually.
You're looking at about a 40-footer here. And cashing the par. Nice job, Nick.
Yeah, that's quite the par save.
Yeah, after that last hole, this is a great way to get back, and you're picking up a stroke on a good portion of the field.
Yeah, like we kind of talked about, 3's probably a birdie, and
Joe showing just a mess that is in that short area.
Yeah, you're exactly right. You hit that tree, you're about 40 short, putting obstructed. Gonna be a tough putt, and Rob shows it as well.
Tyler looking to save his par. Joe just standing there doing his thing.
It's right in the way.
There it is. Yeah, nice putt by Tyler. Walked away with his 3.
Oh, is that a Kyle spotting accident?
That was definitely the tournament director just walking through the area.
Just checking on the course, make sure everybody's good.
Yeah, has a towel in his hand. He's enjoying himself.
Yeah.
It's a hot day out there, that's for sure.
Yeah, as you can see, Joe's carrying a gallon on his cart. All right, hole 5. I really like this hole, honestly. A couple different routes. It's a shorter hole. It's one of your first, 2 that's very gettable for a lot of people. Straight shot or even a hyzer through those trees you see on the right there. But then you're going to have a pretty open green, so
yeah.
I was going to say we'd see mostly shots up the middle here.
Yeah, putters, mid-rangers up the middle. Tyler showing exactly what to do, just a straight shot. He's going to be looking at a nice, easy putt to get that birdie on the hole. We got Nick coming up next. Just a little more hyzer on the shot, beating that inside tree there, and I think you're closer than Tyler.
Coming down right in front of the basket there.
Yep.
Inside the circle for both of us. So
Absolutely.
I think Joe throws a rock on this hole.
If I remember correctly, yes.
Flat out of his hand, stayed over, so.
Yeah, the wind was not doing nice things at this point. It was hard to tell where it was coming from over here.
Yeah, and Rob throws a sidearm on this hole.
That is, he just missed the branch. His disc was doing crazy things in the wind, just knocked him down underneath it and puts him right up there. Out of his hand. Joe's not happy with that putt.
Not happy about that, but it's under the basket. He's getting his 3. He's getting out of there.
Rob,
3 is not bad on this course, no matter what hole it is.
Yep. You're happy with 3s. You walk away. It's a good day because we've got a couple of big boys coming up soon. Rob walking away with his birdie.
And here I am, probably about 25 feet maybe.
Nice dead center putt.
Yeah, getting our first birdie.
Yeah, it feels good, right? Second birdie, yeah.
Tyler's much closer than it looks like.
Yeah, Tyler played that hole exactly like you want to. Great 2 from Tyler. Joe taking a 3.
Not happy about
it. He wrote this one in as a 2. It's all right. He's got a lot of golf left to play.
All right, hole 6. I really like this hole. It's super tough, but it's interesting because there are very good lines, but it's very tough.
You have to execute the shot perfectly. Otherwise, you could hit any tree that's in the way and put yourself in a very tough upshot zone. And I'm excited to see what these guys do because they're finding lines I've never seen before. Tyler plays one of the more common lines, but just left a little right.
Yeah, he left it just outside there. Yeah. We play a similar line on this hole.
Are you throwing a mid-range or a fairway here?
I'm throwing a PD.
Okay.
So pretty fast disc, not very hard, but just enough. And yeah.
Lift yourself about a 20, 25 footer there with maybe a tree in the way, but it looks like a good spot.
Yeah, putting on this hole is, I'll take it anywhere on this one.
Rob's looking really good. I think he's going to like the where he landed there. He's going to give himself a shot.
Through that same hyzer as all of us. I think Joe... Yep.
Yeah, Joe found a line I didn't know existed.
Joe also throws over top on this one. I know a lot of people that throw over top on this hole, actually. Just kind of like a flex hard that then dumps back hard.
He got the finish he wanted. I think he's going to be right up there. He's going to be looking at a relatively short putt for a 2.
Yeah, I think he's inside the circle.
Tyler with a great touch shot to get up there, get himself to par.
He's been working on that sidearm. It's definitely looking a lot better these days.
Yep. Rob just a little short. Oh. Pulls it right. Got a great tree kick, though, back towards the basket. He'll be happy with that.
That is very uncommon for him.
Look at that, too. Great putt, Nick. You got yourself in the shrubs back there, but no problem for you.
No, we got another birdie there.
There you go. 2 for 2 now.
On a roll.
Oh, Joe landed perfectly. Got
Yeah.
20-footer tops.
Yeah, like I said, right there.
Yep. He just made up for that previous hole. He should be feeling good going into the next one.
Yeah, I mean, if you miss that one and get this one, I would say I count that as a wash. And just
Absolutely.
take your blessings.
Yep.
So, yeah, like we said, hard too, as you can see. But it is a par 3 for sure.
It is. It is. It's a great hole on the course.
So, and here we are on hole 7, another par 4. A very tough par 4, I would say.
Absolutely. You're looking for a placement shot off the tee again. That's the story of the Savage Apparel course. You're looking for placement off the tee.
And your upshot is obstructed in some way, I would say, no matter where you land.
Yep.
You're going to have a little bit to either go around or to, step around if you're on a bad spot.
Yep.
So we saw the short pin back there. That's where I personally like to land.
It's a great spot to look at. You give yourself a couple of different options if you're near the short pin. You'll see a couple of these holes on the course. This is a double up of 2 traditional holes on it, but it gives you that unique look going in, and you're going with the sidearm play right around those guardian trees that are in the center of the fairway. And you got up there. Maybe a little further right than you want.
Definitely further right than I wanted, but up there is the key.
You're giving yourself an opportunity at that point. Joe,
once again,
over and above.
Just.
And I remember looking for it, spotting for him. He's frustrated, but
I think he goes right, but I think he's in a just fine spot.
Yep. I think him and you were almost on top of one another, if I recall correctly.
Yes. We're very close to each other. Where I threw that sidearm and he threw over top. He got right, but yeah, he just kind of dumped out.
Tyler turning it a little more than Joe. I think he's going to really like that landing spot.
Yeah, that one just kept going.
Yeah, he's over by the tee for the double up part of it, so he'll have a nice, clean look straight at the pin.
Rob throwing the same sidearm that I did, and throwing it better, but getting a
maybe it was Rob that landed on Joe. That was a little different. Oh, look at you. Ooh.
So
it's turning.
I'm throwing out and around, and the hole's actually way to our right.
It sure is. It looked like you were playing a different hole entirely, but Rob, just caught a tree.
Yeah, they're playing like the route that you're mostly gonna see played.
Yep.
I was just back far enough where this bushy bunch was right in front of me.
And Tyler's in a great spot. I mean, he has a sidearm approach. The basket's just to the right of where he landed. He flared towards it. He's gonna be really happy with that putt. Rob finding a gap. Looks like he pushed all the way through too.
Yeah, he's pitching out to try and save his par here.
Yeah. Joe went too far, and Cash is a huge putt.
Definitely should get an instant replay of that one.
Oh, man. Wow. Look at that.
What is that, a 65-footer?
It was back there. He was definitely towards the back edge of Circle 2. And just, walking it in slowly.
Ridiculous birdie with his stance of an upshot.
Yep. Here you are looking for your bird. Just a little short on it.
Yep. Not enough.
That's right.
I'm not the best outside the circle putter, but once in a while they drop in.
Oh, Rob getting a just left side chain, trying to save the par there.
Tyler put himself in a great spot.
Yeah, he played.
As you can see, 30-footer for birdie.
A 3 is something to celebrate on this hole. That is not going to be one of your common plays.
Has this ever been 2'd?
I've never heard of it as a 2, and I've played this hole for at least the last 5 years of High Plane Challenge and different layouts out here, and I've never heard of a 2.
It would have to be like a field ace of some sort.
Almost blind field ace. Ooh, little right, but it's in.
Yeah, that's why we don't draw pictures, bud.
Yeah, there you go.
Once in a while they stick when they shouldn't. All right, so we're on to hole 8.
We're on to hole 8. Probably my favorite hole in this entire layout.
Favorite hole, really?
Yep.
Okay, I think it's a good one too. So I'll let you take it away since it's your favorite.
We've got 697 feet here. Off the tee, you're looking at a couple different lines. There is an OB line on the right-hand side that you can't see in the footage. So you can't just turn something over on the right and try to play around this tree. You're looking to finish on the left-hand side. They're actually flying where the OB line would be.
But they're probably OB right now.
They'd be OB completely. Yep. But on the left-hand side, you've got a lot of trees to try to navigate to. So you're trying to put a placement shot just before the hill, so you can have a hyzer in towards the pin, but you're gonna see them turn left here shortly. They're going to the wrong pin right now, but that's okay. This would be a great hole if it existed. It'd probably be more than a par 5 though.
They just made a really sick hole, I think.
They sure did. I'll talk to Daniel about it afterwards.
All right, so we're gonna play the entire left side of the hole, actually. Whereas that wasn't what we were looking for.
Joe looks frustrated, but that's a perfect placement shot off the tee.
That's a good spot to be. He might be a little further than he wanted, but...
Yep. Tyler playing it just a little more to the left. He's going to have a cleaner shot at the pin for sure from that area.
Yeah, he's set himself up in a great spot. Yep. So you can see the flags here on the right-hand side that he was talking about is that OB line.
Yep.
Because this is 2 holes that run back-to-back here.
2 very long holes. Nick looking same kind of line. Hyzer is definitely the play off the tee on this to really give yourself that shot to attack the pin for the birdie.
And I really like the hyzer flip, so that way it doesn't skip into that, like, you know, grouping of trees on the left-hand side. Yep. Because if you throw something too stable on this hole, it just carries too far right, and then you always get that skip if you hit up top.
You know, Rob pushing through the trees, found himself lucky. He's not going to be angry with that landing spot. Definitely released it a little early out of his hands, but he's got a smile on his face. Joe, perfect attack.
Yeah, so there's that mound in the way. It's like a low ceiling with those branches after. It's another full drive to get your birdie.
It sure is. And then you got to worry about that right-hand side OB, so you need something that will hyzer out. Otherwise, you're pushing the OB and you're playing yourself 100 feet back from the pin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you have a great line at it. Coming in.
Full hyzer, whole way.
Yeah, you're
going to skip towards the basket. I think I'm probably outside the circle, if I remember right, but right up there for a birdie putt. Yep.
Tyler maybe pushed it a little further left than he wanted. Oh, and he caught a branch.
Oh.
Yeah, he's going to be looking at a tough upshot, but he's got a couple different options from where he's at.
But over here, you can see all those trees now to, like, if you get too far left, like, you're in trouble.
Yep, you're not going to be happy. Rob trying to get a little run from back there. Oh, what a bid.
It's a good bid from back there. He's so good at those, though.
Just nice little floaty putter, let it do the work. Oh, Tyler, just off the cage, but it was a good placement. Joe looking really good for his birdie. Got it.
You got it. You might as well count those from him inside 35 feet.
His putt is just looking solid on this front 9. You know, he hasn't, other than that hole 4, he hasn't missed one yet. He's got them all. Solid birdie putt. You went a little long past the basket even, so.
Did get long past the basket, which I don't ever usually find myself back there.
At 700 feet, it's tough to find yourself deep on it.
All right, so we're going to have these guys tap out here for their pars, which isn't bad on this hole. I mean, it's a tough hole, so.
Oh, we've got a close race, too, coming into hole 9. It's looking like a real solid round. I mean, really only Rob just needs to get some things rolling, and hole 9 is a great place to start.
Yeah, so par 5, I think a really good hole. The first shot is a little tricky, especially for like most of our distances, because this grouping of trees that you see right here on the left comes into play. So if you can get over those, you can get a chance for an eagle look.
Yep.
Otherwise, you find yourselves in those usually, or with those obstructing your second shot. But then you're gonna come all the way down, and it's gonna be out here in the open. So as long as you can get past that last grove of trees there, you're gonna have anywhere from a 30 to 90 footer.
Yeah, just
3 or 4.
Just avoiding that right hand side is the only real danger of a penalty stroke on you. Joe playing up the gut. He looks like he finished in that grove of trees, but I'm not 100% certain on that. That doesn't look like a good spot to be, though.
Yeah. So you definitely don't want to be right inside that hole, because it does go down right there.
Oh no, Nick.
Well, so I actually play to the left on this hole.
Okay.
I play as far left as I can get, because there's not that OB line like there is at High Plains.
Yeah.
And so if you can get over there far enough, there's usually a couple different lines you can take, possibly.
Great. And Rob is playing probably one of the more used lines. That Heiser just over the corner, that or B, play yourself down into the goalie there. You're going to give yourself a good look for an approach. Tyler looking at the same line, maybe a little too wide.
And
did he push through?
he kicks back in bounds, I think.
Wow.
Yeah, you can see it on his face, and there's his disc right there.
Wow.
What a kick.
So Joe must have gotten further up, or we may have missed the shot, because I thought Joe was shorter than Rob, but Rob got a great from-a-knee sidearm, get up there. Tyler playing that wide side, give himself a skip up. He's probably within 100 feet of the basket at that point.
So Joe got to the other side of the hill, throws a roller.
Wow. Okay, didn't see. Look, you're playing to the T pad.
I'm on the AM pad for this hole for them. So I basically have this tunnel shot here.
Yeah, it looks like it played all right for you, though.
And it turns all the way right. I don't remember where it landed, though.
Rob, just a simple pitch up.
Yeah, he's going to be in the circle. Okay, so yeah, I was right there. Hit this grouping of trees. Pretty common. Yeah,
pretty easy up and down. I mean, you're looking at an easy birdie at that point. Tyler giving it a run for the eagle.
But so like I said, 90, 100-footer there for his eagle.
Yep.
Looks like we might have missed Joe's upshot there.
Yeah, it definitely looks that way. But it looks like a drop in if you got two other discs sitting there.
Yeah, so we're going to have a couple easy birdies, I would say.
Yeah, we've got an entire birdie frame there. Rob having the hardest putt of all of it.
Is that the first star frame?
That is the first star frame of the round.
First star frame of the round. Well, hey, better late than never.
Hey, a hole 9 is a good hole to get it on. You got the whole back 9 ahead of you now to attack.
Yeah, so what a great front 9, hey Kyle?
I would say so. I think we're in for a real exciting back 9. We've got almost an entirely different back 9 on the course, so please join us for the next video and watching that.
So we've got Joe in the lead here at 6 under for this card, myself at 5, 3, and then 1. So we just want to thank everybody that helped put the 2020 states on, and thank you to Savage Apparel for their course. And we'll see you on the next one.